Alex. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you guys for joining me here on the second day of the Impact Mobility Revolution conference. I work at the e.GO Mobility company. It's a company based in Aachen. We were founded 2015. Today we have a little bit over 250 employees, and we're building a car for the urban areas. So because today is not about products, it's about mobility, we're going to start with a short film.
What will the future be about? About unknown technology? About safety? Or simply about fun? Maybe. We don't know. But we believe that whatever will happen, it will still be about people, about their individual lives. Our technology makes life of people less complicated because we build cars that suit the needs of the city. And we won't wait for tomorrow. We already have the future on stock. We build future mobility now. We are e.GO.
Well, we are e.GO. Today we want to talk about mobility. Well, mobility has always been an issue to people. Back in the days, mobility was not affordable for everyone. Not everybody had access to mobility and was really privileged to use mobility as we know it today. Well, obviously, this changed. Today, mobility as we know it, we confront with combustion engines. We think of mobility and we think of traffic. We think of pollution. We think of emissions. We think of packed streets. We think of congestion. We think of traffic jams. So everything very negative aspects. So today it is our possibility or our journey to overcome these problems and to have cities and municipalities to create solutions for problems that I just mentioned. And our solution for that could look something like this. This is the e.GO hub. This is the e.GO Park and Ride Tower. This is a modern form of a park and ride parking lot where you come with your internal combustion engine and you change to an electric mobility solution. Of course, it could look like that you come with an individual internal combustion engine car and you change to another individual car. That wouldn't be very, very interesting because you have individual traffic in the area. We believe that public transportation in the city in the future has to be shared and it has to rely on public transportation. So we built the e.GO Mover. The e.GO Mover is a small city bus made for up to 15 people and is electric, autonomous, shared and therefore sustainable. So we believe that obviously it comes with an app. We believe that the shared mobility with the mover is based on a mobility on demand platform, so that you just just take out your cell phone and you call the bus and it picks you up wherever you are at a spot near to your current location and it takes you when it want to go, and of course it picks up other passengers that are going in a similar direction. Well, if we look at the development of future mobility, of autonomous cars coming into market, we see the current business models like Uber, we see them gaining market share. We see more cars on the streets, we see a possibility of a traffic collapse if the autonomous cars provide individual mobility at a price that is lower than today's prices of public transportation. So we thought about solutions. How could we make public transportation in the future as interesting and as comfortable as individual solutions without leading to a traffic collapse? And we came up with the idea of giving companies the possibility to provide special content, to provide valuable content to the passengers in the bus via smartphone or via the glasses inside the bus. We think this is a win-win situation. On the one hand side, you have the companies providing their content, you have the companies presenting their products to the passengers of the bus. On the other hand side, we have the passengers gaining real value from the provided content, making their ride some kind of superior ride. Well, mobility doesn't stop at the city limits. So we see electric mobility today as a solution for the city, but not for long-range journeys. If we look at the statistics, you see that 95% of the times you drive less than 60 kilometers a day. So 95% of the times you drive with a highly expensive, with an extremely heavy battery just around the corner without using it. So we see electric mobility as a solution for the city with a lower range vehicles, and therefore we need to overcome the hurdle of providing long-range mobility through other ways. So we think about intermodal transport a lot. We think about the hub that you just saw, which is a solution for changing from internal combustion engine to electric mobility solutions, but we also think further, and we think that the e.GO hub could be added by other forms of transport. It could be added by trains, it could be added by planes or helicopters. Over there's a little hint. At the top right, there's the silent air taxi being developed in Aachen as well. And we see this as a possible solution for gaining real and seamless intermodal transportation for future mobility in the city. We actually don't know what it will look like. Will the people come by train, join the cars, join an individual car, go into an e.GO mover like a shared solution? Will they take their own car, drive into the train, which takes them to another place, which lets them continue their journey seamlessly? Or will there even be no more trains? Like, we have the e.GO mover as a sharing solution, taking you right on the tracks, taking you right where you want to go, and letting you out wherever you wanted to go seamlessly. Well, I'm a little bit before time. I think the video didn't count to the time, so just have some questions if you like to. Thank you, Alex.
So much for your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, do we have any questions from the audience? Don't be shy. This is your chance. I see smiles. Mine's working. Don't worry if you want to ask, private questions. You're probably going to be around, right?
Yeah, of course.
What I wanted to ask, I always like to find out about people, not only people's impact, but also people's personal impact. So what's most exciting for you about the future and your work contributing to it?
I think the most exciting thing is that we really see what we're doing. So we have this living labs in Aachen, where you really have the chance to touch what we develop. So we're providing the electric mobility, the autonomous circle driving electric mover, and you can really see what is going on in the development of.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's is that something we saw in the movie?
Actually, that was on the test track.
Okay.
But it is going to be driving around the campus at our production site.
Fantastic.
Yes.
It's great to hear that you're shaping the future with us. So thank you so much for your presentation. If there's more questions, you're going to be around, right?
Feel free to ask me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you.